Adenike is a senior business analyst. She is a consultant, over 10 years of experience. So we're really happy to have her here with us today. And I'm sure we're going to learn a lot. Please make sure you have your questions ready for Nike to take your questions as well. So whilst Nike is just in the flow, I would also try to monitor the chat and see if there'll be any question there. And we're also going to give a lot of opportunities to you to ask questions. So please, any question, as long as it has to do with tech, business analysis, myself and Nike are here to answer your question. Without wasting time, I think Nike can carry on with introducing herself.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good to be here, and I'm so excited to be here right now. I wouldn't go too much into introducing myself because I feel like you can ask me more questions later. But like you all know, I'm Adenike Akin-Dada. And before I start going into career, I'm a mom, and I have two lovely boys. I'm also a technology consultant. So we have different kind of consultants. We have management consultants, we have business consultants, we have technology consultants. So I'm into the tech world. So I'm a tech consultant. What do we basically do? So I consult for firms, mostly financial services, mostly for like 10 years now. So if they want to build an app or they want to do any digital transformation, so I consult and I work with them, pending maybe like 6 months, 1 year. Once I'm done delivering the project, I move on to something else. So that's how I am. But for my organization, I'm a senior business analyst. I also help with process improvement projects, data transformation, anything and everything we need to do in the organization. I do that. How did I start my career? If I can go back 10 years back, I started as a graduate trainee. You know, this graduate trainee scheme that is everywhere in the UK now is also in Nigeria. It's not location based. So once you finish your NYSC as a graduate, or maybe once you finish your degree, you serve. After service, you then apply to an organization, and then you can join them as a graduate trainee. So that's what I did. The exams were tedious. I don't know if anybody has done a graduate trainee scheme in Nigeria. They can tell you how competitive that exam is. I know I wrote exams for Standard Chartered Bank, Access Bank. I was just writing all of the banks, UBA. I was everywhere reading, studying, trying to get into a bank. And fortunately, I got like 3 offers, but then I chose Diamond Bank. So I started working in Diamond Bank as a graduate trainee. And the way it works is they take you to a unit, but you are allowed to actually move around to understand what is happening in the bank. So I moved around a bit. I was at the head office. I was in the branch. I did tailoring. Yes, cash officer. We collect money from you. We deposit it. We put it. Like, I've done everything. I did customer service. Oh, I transferred to somebody's account. They've not gotten my money. You know, I did everything. I went around the bank. But at the end of the day, I was posted permanently to a branch as a customer service person. So I was attending to the affluent customers. There's something they call exclusive customers in Diamond Bank. So those are like high net worth individuals. So the normal customer service advisors, they're in the branch. They're attending to all of the customers. But we are in the lounge. Like, we are in this exclusive lounge. So our customers are like high net customers. They come in, we give them coffee, we chit chat with them, we get them their cash and everything. So that's what I was doing for like 2-3 years at the bank. And then I started wanting more. I'm like, I'm not going to be in the lounge serving and attending to high net worth. Because when I see those high net worth individuals, I want to be one of them in future. I don't want to be serving them. I want to be a high net worth person also. Let me go to a bank. Let me sit down, cross my leg, and let them serve me. So I started thinking of, okay, what else can I do? I don't want to be a customer service person forever. But I learned so much while I was on that role. I had so much skills that I got from that role. And that was when I started pursuing my back office role, because everybody knows project management, analysis, treasury, all those roles are back office. They are not in the branch. And to get to a back office in Nigeria is hard. Because once you're in the branch, you're in the branch. So I started another, almost as if I'm looking for a job. I have a job paying me well. Even when I go to the head office, my salary will not increase. Only my role will increase. But I started applying as if I'm looking for a promotion. So that's I got a mentor who was at the head office. You know, I talked to him once or twice in a week, just trying to ask him, okay, because he's doing quality assurance. So he's a quality assurance manager. So I started asking him, oh, what do you guys do? Just wanted to know where I can fit myself because, to be honest, I didn't have BA in mind. I just knew that I didn't want to be in the branch. Back office is where the big boys and girls are. I wanted to be there. So I didn't really have like BA in mind. But what I did was I was talking to people in different roles at the head office so that I can know the roles that fit my personality. Because I won't just jump into a role because it's back office. I wanted to be sure of the ones that resonate with me and the ones I can do. So I got mentors. I was talking to people, and that my mentor got me mentors, or will I call them, got me people that he knows. It was like, oh, this is my sister. She's in the branch. She would like to know what you guys are doing. So it started connecting me with different people in different roles at the head office. So I started knowing more about what they do at the head office because once we're in the branch, we don't really know what they do. All we know is, this person is coming from head office. This person is coming from head office. Like, we're not really sure what they do. So I started doing that. I started making my research. I was doing that like 2 years before I even got a role at the head office. So that's how I started my trying to get to the head office. And then I realized that business process assurance team was the team I love. So they call it BPA. So what they do is improve all of the bank's processes. To the tiniest process that we do in the branch, they are the ones that talk to us as tellers and say, oh, what do you guys do? How do you guys attend to customers? What do you think we can do better? Now I understand that we are their stakeholders. But then I didn't even know that. All I knew then was somebody who just coming from the head office and they'll start asking questions. To me, they were putting us on the spot. But no, they were actually doing their job. They were not putting us, they were not trying to. We were scared. Whenever they call us from the head office, oh, what do you guys? I'm like, hey, what have we done? Have we done something wrong? But apparently now, like when I got to the head office, I realized that we didn't do anything wrong. They were just trying to do their job. Make sure that all the processes in the bank were automated, were good. Are we doing processes that we should not be doing? Are we just doing things manually that we can do, digitally and all of that? And when I started talking to them, I realized that okay, this is what these people do. So I started, putting my skills together and packaging myself. And I applied when a role came up. But I wasn't picked, to be honest. I will not come and lie to you, say I applied once. No, I applied, they didn't pick me because they felt like I didn't have the experience. So what I then now did was ask them for opportunity to just shadow them whenever I'm free. So what happens is I think weekends, because I'm into teller services and customer services. So we do ATM monitoring. If you are bankers here, please let me I want to know if you understand what I'm saying. So in the weekend, we go to the ATM machine to, load and reload cash and all that. So whenever I'm just sitting down there monitoring the machine, shadowing one of them, understanding what they do and everything. And because my name was already, at the head office. Oh, there's this lady, she's willing to learn, she's always asking questions. They just knew me. People started knowing more about me. People started knowing, okay, this lady. So, and that was how I found myself. I later applied again, and then I got the role. So I was called. I don't know if you know, being a BA, it doesn't mean that your job title would be business analyst. I hope you know this because I know Jerry must have been telling you guys because I know she has posted some things about that recently. So you being a business analyst does not mean that that is the only title that a BA does. While I was in Nigeria, my title was not really business analyst because I'm here to, bear it all out and I will not lie. My title was business process improvement officer. That was my role. That was my job title in Nigeria. But we do the same thing. We improve processes. We are like change managers. We enable change. And that was what I was doing. So, but when I came to the UK, I didn't put business process improvement officer at my title. I kept business analysts. So I'm just trying to let you know that sometimes when it is the description of the job you do that matters, not really the job titles. So I think I've gone above. I just wanted to call that out. I know some people, I have some people in my DM right now because I'm a career coach and there's a lady that just recently chatted me and said she's a customer service advisor and she doesn't know how to transition. And moment I'm like, oh my God, you have great skills. Like you have problem solving skills. Yeah, in fact, being a customer service person, trust me, you have amazing, amazing, amazing skills. But then we can't be in the DM and be going back and forth. So she just have to, maybe like booking a session, let's talk, and then we can know how to, get her into that role. So that was how I did. I started working in the bank 2014 and I left 2019. So I had 5 years experience in the bank, in the financial sector in Nigeria. But upon coming to the UK, my 5 years experience was looking like, hey, God, am I going to use this thing to work? I applied for business process improvement roles in UK and I was just getting, unfortunately, everywhere. Hey, I said, God, what's happening? Unfortunately, it was just, I didn't know what to do. I just took the same CV I've been carrying around since 5 years before the bank. I just packaged it and started applying for jobs. And it wasn't working, to be fair. So my first role in the UK was a customer service advisor role. I was just getting everywhere. I'm like, is it customer service that God has said I'm going to do in this UK? Okay. So I was like, okay, let me just start it because I wanted to start any money. So but I chose Sky. And the reason why I chose Sky was because it was, they had other, I researched about the organization. So I had like 3 offers for customer service. And I just wanted to look at a place where I can move forward to the role of my dreams. And then, to be fair, while I was being a customer service person, I did my Scrum Master certification. I studied for it. I did it. I did Lean Six Sigma. Why Lean Six Sigma? Like I said, I'm a process person, even from Nigeria. I do process improvement. If you're into processes and you're not a Lean Six Sigma person, I don't understand. What are you doing? Because that tells you how to, improve processes, look at defects, waste, and all of that. So I was not just sitting down doing customer service and not improving myself. I did certifications, and the 2 of them that I did were free. I don't know about now, but as at 2019 when I came in, the Scrum Master certification I did and the Lean Six Sigma, they were free, but I had to just study and I think paid an institution a little bit of money that wasn't so much. So I had those 2 things. So when I sent my CV and then she saw Lean Six Sigma yellow belt certification, even the people in that team, they don't have the certification. But she saw that, okay, I've been doing this for 5 years. I have certification. She sent my CV to the because I think she's a senior manager. So she sent my CV to her director, copied me in the email and said, oh my God, she's really impressed with my CV. She said so many nice things about me on that mail. And then that one also replied and said, okay, they have some opportunities for secondment. That would I be willing to come? No, I went for the secondment. They were still paying me customer service money, to be fair. I was still earning my customer service salary, but I wasn't doing my customer service job. I was understudying and shadowing and helping them in the department that I was seconded to. But everything about secondment is once a position comes up, you are like 99% likely to get the role. But guess what? A position didn't even come up because they are change managers. Their titles are agile, this change, just a change, but it's something that is agile. I still like this. But when a role came up in the business analysis team, I applied using my experience as an agile coach while with them as secondment and all. I got the role. And that's how my BA journey started in the UK. I was 2021 because 2020 I started the customer service and then end of 2020 that was when I got my BA role. It wasn't easy, like I said. If I start telling you how those exams, I'm like, Jesus. When I was in Nigeria, I didn't do the exam from the bank. I just entered. I didn't do any exam. I did not do any exam in Nigeria. It was just my banking experience that helped me. But I came here and I started reading for an exam that I've never seen before. But I wrote it, I passed it. Was it easy? Was I sleeping? No, I wasn't. Because one thing about me is I will not start what I cannot finish. Once I put my mind, I'm going to do this thing. I will finish it. I will do it. And that's what I did. And that's how I became a business analyst with Sky.
The journey is like a story. It's really impressive.
It's a long story. I'm just trying to even cut it short. And then
Yes.
after then, it's just been, I rarely even apply for jobs. Recruiters are in my DM on LinkedIn. Recruiters are, as in from Sky, I went to PwC. I became a consultant at PwC. I was negotiating. I'm like, hey, I'm negotiating salary. See this sneaker that just came in. So that's because in Sky is a big telecommunication organization. I learned so much because that's my first time working as a BA in UK. It was so different from being a business process, but like it was like 80% different. What I knew was 10%. Every other thing, I'm like, and in my mind, I'm a BA. This is not a, I learned so much that after work, I'll come on my laptop, I'll start reading Coursera, Udemy, because LinkedIn Learning, we had access to it from work. We had free access. So I was always learning. I wanted to just have much more knowledge. I wasn't even writing an exam. I wasn't trying to look for a job. I just wanted to know. I wanted to just fill myself with so much knowledge so that when I'm doing a project, people see me and say, oh, she knows what she's doing. And that's what I did. I spent 2 years with Sky and I improved myself a lot. A lot that before interview scares me. When I was going for PwC interview, even people were like, how did you get PwC to even invite you? Like they've been applying to PwC for all of the big fours now. Even in Nigeria, I didn't have the courage to apply to all these big fours for my graduate training scheme because I know about them. But what I hear about them, I'm like, it's not me they're looking for. So I was applying to banks. I was even applying to Big Four. Now I came to UK. The same is now applying to Big Four because I feel like UK made me know that my knowledge I needed to sharpen my knowledge. UK made me know that you can't just sit and say you're working. No, every day you need to improve yourself, and I did. The interview before they even told me I passed, I knew. There's some interviews that you do. Like even you when you feel like, oh, if people don't call me, it is on you, it is not on me because I know I finished the people. I know I did. So even with the interview, I already knew that I knew I was calm. When they go back to me like 2 days after, I was not surprised. What we have to just talk about is salary. So that's how being a technology consultant started because of course it's a consulting firm. We don't stay in one firm for years. We go to this, they can send me to a bank. I go there for 1 year or I go there for 6 months, send me to another place, and then I started consulting with different firms. And that's how I am here today.
Wow, very impressive. And I know that I think it was last year or this year you won the Women in Tech Global Awards. So
Yes.
congratulations to you again.
Thank you.